Hi dear students, so far we have gone through the 6 different suitors, those who came to seek Portia's hand in marriage, and we got the characteristics of these different 6 suitors. Today we are going to see about Portia's worries about her future, and there Nerissa says about a particular person from Venice. Then the servant comes and announces that there is a new visitor, a new suitor. So now we will go through the rest of the scene. You may please take page number 35. So we have seen 6 suitors, those who came to seek Portia's hand in marriage, and now we will see Portia's worries about her future. Portia, if I live to be as old as Sibylla, I will die as chaste as Diana, unless I be obtained by the manner of my father's will. The meaning is that if I were to live as long as the ancient Sibylla means it is a prophetess. In Roman mythology, Apollo granted her a many years of life, as there were sand grains she held in her hand. Here she is used as a traditional old woman. Here, Portia, by making a reference to Sibylla, means Sibylla is a person, a prophetess, who has got an eternal life in a way, many years of life. So here, Portia says to Nerissa that if she has a life like Sibylla, a long life, then she desires one thing: I will die as a chaste as Diana. I would rather die a virgin like Diana if I am not won by the method laid down in my father's will. So Diana is a goddess of virginity. So that means if no one is ready to try their luck according to Portia's father, then in a way Portia is saying that she will die in future as a virgin girl. Why? No one may select or seek Portia's hand in marriage or marry her because of the conditions laid in the father's will. So I hope that you understood that statement. She says that if I were to live as long as the ancient Sibylla, that means the long life, I would rather die a virgin like Diana if I am not won by the method laid down in my father's will. So only one way, that is according to the will of her father, no other ways. So only through that way Portia will get married. I am glad this parcel of wooers are so reasonable. What is the meaning of wooers? Wooers means suitors. Parcel of wooers means crowd of suitors or group of suitors. So Portia is very glad that this group or the crowd of suitors are so reasonable. What is the meaning of reasonable here? Here reasonable means all those who came has got a specific fault or a reason to keep them away. So if we go through the description about each suitors, then we have noticed already that there are some fault, negative aspect related to their character. So that faults and the reasons are very reasonable to keep that suitors away from Portia. For there is not one among them but I doth in his very absence. The meaning is that, and there is none among them whose absence I regret. So Portia is not worried when the other 6 suitors are leaving the place, and she is not at all worried because there are enough fault and the reason to avoid these 6 suitors. So she is very happy, and I pray God grant them a fair departure. So she is wishing a happy journey. She is praying to God to grant them a happy journey. Then Nerissa says, do you not remember, lady, in your father's time a Venetian, a scholar and a soldier, that came hither in a company of the Marquis of Montferrat? So here Nerissa is referring to another person. Do you not remember, lady, in your father's time a Venetian? So you might have understood the person, Venetian, the person from Venice. It may be Bassanio. The next dialogue only we will understand who is that. Do you not remember, lady, in your father's time a Venetian? Do you not remember, madam, in your father's time a Venetian, a scholar and a soldier? So here the words scholar and a soldier, it is used ironically. The reason is that Nerissa wanted to know what Portia says about this person. Actually, Bassanio is not a scholar and a soldier. But Nerissa wanted to know what is the opinion of Portia about Bassanio. So in a way, purposefully, she is mentioning that a person from Venice and a scholar and a soldier that came hither in company of the Marquis of Montferrat. Description about Marquis of Montferrat is given here. It is a title of an Italian nobleman who would have been known by name in England at this time. So it is a name of a noble man. Hither means here. So Nerissa says that, do you remember about a person, a Venetian, a scholar and a soldier who came with the Marquis of Montferrat, a nobleman from Italy? Then Portia says, yes, it was Bassanio as I think. So was he called? So Portia recollects about that person and she says that it was Bassanio. Nerissa, true madam, he of all the men that ever my foolish eyes looked upon was the best deserving a fair lady. Here Nerissa says to Portia that what Portia said is absolutely right. True madam, that is Bassanio. He of all the men that ever my foolish eyes looked upon. That means foolish eyes have seen. Looked upon means he is the man that ever my foolish eyes have seen. And he seemed to me the most deserving to win a fair lady. So according to Nerissa, Bassanio is the person who is actually deserving to win a fair lady. Here fair lady, it is a reference to Portia. So in a way, Nerissa says that Bassanio is the deserving man who deserves actually to win Portia. Portia then says, I remember him well, and I remember him worthy of the praise. I remember him well, and I remember him to be worthy of your praise. Because in a way, Portia also likes that person. That is why she says, I remember him to be worthy of your praise. That means he has got that worth to be praised. Then in that occasion, a servant enters. Enter a servant. How? Now what news? Portia is asking to that servant, what news? Hello, what news? Then servant says, the 4 strangers seek for you, madam, to take their leave, and there is a forerunner come from 5th, the prince of Morocco, who brings word the prince his master will be here tonight. So servant informs Portia that the 4 strangers seek for you, madam. That means they are in search of Portia because they wanted to take a leave and they wanted to leave the place. And you take the explanations given there, the right side, 138. 4 strangers. Servant says that 4 strangers. And we know that there are 6 suitors or 6 strangers. But why the servant mentions only 4 strangers? The explanations are given there. The possible explanations for this are, first one, Shakespeare seems to have forgotten that 6 suitors have been discussed. That means Shakespeare, the writer himself, he might have forgotten that there are 6 suitors, and later he mentioned only 4. The second possibility is that the Scottish and English lords were added to the scene to amuse the audience. Okay, it is the 2 other suitors. We discussed total 6, and among that, English and the Scottish suitors, they were added later. And the third possibility is that the servant regards 2 of the suitors with such a contempt that they are not even worth of mentioning. That means there are, out of these 6, 2 are not even, they are not having even worth to mention here. That is the reason the servant mentions only 4 strangers. So actually 6 are there, but the possible reasons why servant mentions 4 strangers here are given there. You just go through that one. Then, and there is a forerunner come from faith. Forerunner means messenger. So one more person is coming, 5th person. So a messenger came from 5th suitor. And what is the name of the 5th suitor? Prince of Morocco, who brings word. The prince, his master, will be here tonight. And he comes with a message. The forerunner or the messenger comes with a message. And what is the message? Prince of Morocco will be here tonight. He will be there tonight. So that is the message. So he is going to try his luck. Who? The Prince of Morocco. And his messenger is already there. And he came with the message of his master, Prince of Morocco. Then Portia says, if I could bid the 5th welcome with a so good heart as I can bid the other 4 farewell, I should be glad of his approach. It means that if I could welcome the 5th suitor as gladly as I bid farewell to the other 4, I should be happy to hear of his arrival. Whose arrival? The 5th suitor, that is the Prince of Morocco. So she is welcoming, she is preparing to welcome the 5th suitor, and at the same time she is ready to give a farewell to the other 4 suitors. Then again she says about the 5th suitor, if he have the condition of a saint and the complexion of a devil, I had rather he should shrive me than wife me. She says that if he has the virtues of a saint but the dark complexion of a devil, I will prefer that he hears my religious confession rather than he marries me. If he have the condition of a saint, a nature of a saintly person, and the complexion of a devil. Complexion of a devil means the appearance. That means complexion of a devil means he is from Morocco. That is an African country. And the appearance or the physical appearance and the color, you can assume that it would be black. So if he have the condition of a saint, if the Prince of Morocco is a saintly person and having black color, then I had rather he should strive me than wife me. He should just hear my religious confession rather than he marries me. So even she is not ready to marry, she is not ready to accept a black person as her husband. That is why she says the condition, the nature may be very saintly, but the complexion is just like a devil. That means the black color. So it is better that this person should listen my religious confession but not marry me. That means she doesn't like to marry this black person. The word shrive means hear my sins and grant forgiveness like a holy man, and wife me means marry me. Then Portia says to the servants, come Nerissa, Sirrah, go before. Sirrah means the servants. She is saying to Nerissa to come with her and says to the servants, go before, go ahead of us. Whilst we shut the gates upon one wooer, another knocks at the door. She says that as we shut the gates on one suitor, another knocks at the door. We know that they already shut the door for 4 suitors. Then the 5th suitor came. That is why Portia says these words. So I hope that everything is clear to you, and you may please go through again and again through the scene, and then only you will get the meaning, and you have to go through the meanings given there on the right side. And if there is any doubts, you can ask me and clarify your doubt. So we have finished Act 1, Scene 2. Here we saw Portia is presented as very tired. And what is the reason for her tiredness? because she is too much worried about the casket system arranged by her father, and she is able to marry a person only according to the will of her father, and that is the reason for the tiredness of Portia. And Nerissa there brings relief to Portia, saying that your father was such a virtuous man, so only the right person will select the casket, so you don't worry about that one. Then Nerissa says about the different suitors, those who came there, and then Portia explains about the characteristics of these 6 suitors. An indirect characterization we can find here. Characterization of Count Palatine, the Neapolitan prince, Monsieur Leopold, Falconbridge from England, the Scottish lord, and the 6th one, the young German, the nephew of Duke of Saxony. Then Portia again says about her future. The Nerissa brings the person Bassanio there, the idea of Bassanio. Then servant comes and informs Portia about the arrival of a new suitor and the departure of the other 4 suitors. And here I just want to inform you that you must go through the textbook, otherwise you are not going to get anything. You are not going to learn just before the exam, because the language used here it is little hard, so you must go through every day, and the meanings given there right side, that is very important, and in exams even that meanings can be asked. Sometimes the historical reference also can be asked. Last time the question paper was there, and I asked one question related to Nestor and the Golden Fleece. There you have to make the historical reference. So all the things that you have to study, and I know that it is little hard, but you have to work hard, then only you will understand these things. And if you are having any doubts, you can ask. You may write the answers of unsolved paragraphs given there in your workbook. Thank you. Have a nice day.